The story of the white-masked killer, the killer who was never uncovered. The beginning of horror. On a cold November night in 1992, New Orleans was shaken by a horrific crime. The Miller family was found brutally murdered inside their home, and there was no evidence of the killer. The scene at the crime scene was like a horror movie. Father John Miller was stabbed more than 20 times. Mother Karen Miller had her throat cut in the bedroom. The two children, Ethan, 8 years old, and Sophie, 5 years old, were found in their bed as if asleep, but they were suffocated with a pillow. Stranger still, the police found a white mask carefully placed on the dining table as if it were a special signature from the killer. The walls were covered with mysterious messages written in blood, saying, "I will be back soon." There were no signs of a break-in, no money or valuables were stolen, and it was as if the killer had just walked in and out without anyone seeing or hearing him. A series of terrifying crimes. Over the next few months, 4 similar crimes occurred in different areas of New Orleans, all with the same pattern. 1. Victims were brutally murdered inside their homes at night. 2. A white mask was left near each body. 3. The walls contained cryptic messages written in blood, often with the message, "I'll be back soon." 4. There were no fingerprints, and no cameras captured any evidence of the killer's identity. The media dubbed him the White-Masked Ripper, and a state of panic spread throughout the city. There was no clear pattern in the selection of victims. Some were families, some lived alone, and some were college students. There was no connection between them, which added to the mystery of the case. Investigations and attempts to catch the killer. The police worked non-stop, but all the evidence led to a dead end. There were no signs of a break-in, which made them believe that the killer might have known the victims, or that he was skilled at sneaking around. DNA analysis did not yield any results, so there was no trace that could be followed. Witnesses saw nothing, except a mysterious shadow wearing a white mask on some nights, but it would disappear before anyone could identify it. In one case, a neighbor heard heavy footsteps in the middle of the night, but when he looked out the window, he only saw a person wearing a long black coat and a white mask, standing in the dark looking at the victim's house, then disappeared into the back alleys. The killer's mysterious message. After the last crime, a local newspaper received a letter written in a strange handwriting, which said, "Blood stains your streets, but you will never find me. The mask hides more than you think. I will return when the time is right." This was the last trace of the killer. After this message, the crime stopped.